Hey, welcome to Inner Light Yoga. My name is Karolina, and this is the 6th day of the yoga challenge. So let's start today in the child's pose. So either keeping your knees together or slightly apart, whatever is more comfortable. Releasing your hips down to the heels, then slowly taking your belly down to the thighs and stretching your arms forward first. Take your forehead down to the floor, and if your forehead doesn't come all the way down, you can place your hands under the forehead, or you can close your hands into fists, stack one on top of the other, so you have a little bit more support. Close your eyes. Become aware of your breath. And because the front of the body is slightly compressed, you might be able to notice expansion in your back instead of the belly. So just letting your breath to move into your lower back, towards the hips, into the middle back, that space between the shoulder blades, upper back, sides of the chest. There are a few deep breaths like this. Now lift your forehead just slightly up the floor and extend your arms forward. We'll go for a side body stretch. So I want you to walk your hands first out to the right, to the outside of the mat. For a deep stretch, place your left hand on the right. If that's a little bit too much, keep your hands separate. Let's go to the other side, slowly walking your hands to the outside of the mat on the left. And come back to the center. Walk your hands back towards the shoulders and slowly come up to the seated position. Here, as you inhale, come up to the kneeling position, raising your arms over the head. On the exhale, take your hands to the floor. As you inhale, lift your chest and tail. On the exhale, round your back and take your hips back to the heels. With your next inhalation, come all the way up to the kneeling position, raising your arms over the head. On the exhale, take your hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest and tailbone. Exhale, round your back and move your hips to the heels. Inhaling again, arms over the head. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest and tail. Exhale, round your back and move your hips to the heels. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhaling, lifting the chest and tail. Exhaling, rounding the spine and moving the hips back. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift your chest and tail. Exhale, round the back, hips to the heels. Okay, now come into all fours. Have your knees a little bit further apart, hands under the shoulders, spreading the fingers. Okay, and here when you're ready, lift your right arm. Palm is facing down and lift your left leg. Try to keep your heel in line with the hip, toes pointing down. Draw the lower belly in. Find your breath. And release. We'll go to the other side. Left arm and right leg. Make sure that the heel doesn't go higher than the hip. Draw the lower belly in. One more deep breath. And exhale. Release. Here I want you to curl the toes under. And lift your knees just slightly off the floor. Engage your belly. Stay and breathe. Now with your next exhalation, I want you to move your knees out and take your hips back towards the heels. On the inhale, move back forward, knees pointing forward. Exhale back, take your knees out. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Lower your knees to the floor. We'll come to the seated position. So bring your feet in front of you. Take a hold of the backs of your thighs. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Open the chest, engage your belly. And when you're ready, lift your feet off the floor. So here, try to keep your heels in line with the knees, toes pointing up. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Your breath might become a little bit faster here. It's a stronger posture, so that's completely fine. One more deep breath. And exhale, take your feet and hands to the floor. As you inhale, lift the hips up. Few deep breaths here. And release. You can hold backs of the thighs. Engage your belly, open the chest, lift the feet. So you can keep holding backs of your thighs, or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can extend your arms forward. You can try not to drop the heels lower than the knees. You can spread the toes, feel the energy in the legs, energy in your arms. Let's take another deep breath in. And exhale, release. Again, lifting your hips on the inhalation. And release. We'll go into the boat one more time. So first, holding backs of the thighs, legs together. Engage your back muscles and belly. Lift the feet. Extend your arms forward. We'll work here with the breath. So as you inhale, extend the legs. Lean back. On the exhale, bring your knees to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing your feet and hands to the floor. Take a deep breath. Lift the hips. 3 breaths in here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Out through the mouth again. And release your hips all the way down. Bring your legs together. And as you inhale, lift the arms over the head. On the exhale, bring your belly down to the thighs. Take a hold of your feet. And here on the inhalation, press your chest into the thighs, lengthen your spine. And on the exhale, try to move your feet a little bit forward, but maintaining that connection between the belly and thighs. Let's do it again. Inhaling, pressing the chest into the thighs. On the exhalation, releasing a little bit deeper. Take your hands to the floor, relax your head down. Relax your shoulders. You can close your eyes for a moment. Notice your breath. And let go of control of your breath now. Just observe it. Gently uncurl your spine vertebra by vertebra. Roll your shoulders back. And we just finished the 6th day of the yoga challenge. So I hope I'm gonna see you again tomorrow, and thank you for joining me. Namaste.